Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm glad to have you here with me. My name's Christiana, if you haven't sat with me yet. So I want you to go ahead and find a comfortable seat. And the comfortable part of that is very important because during meditation, if you're not comfortable, then you're going to be distracted by your discomfort. And I don't want your mind to be on your discomfort. The point is to be able to relax. So if that means grabbing a cushion or a pillow or sitting against a wall or in a chair, then please do that. And I want you to pay particular attention to your posture. So the way that we sit really affects the way that we think. If you're sitting slouched and with the shoulders forward, it's a way of protecting the heart. And I want you to roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, sit up nice and tall. And that helps to create a gesture of openness, of receptivity. And go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep inhale. Keeping the mouth closed, exhale nice and slow. Find the rhythm of your breath, your inhales and your exhales. And don't worry so much about controlling the breath. Just follow it. Your body, your breath has an intelligence, so you can allow the mind to rest. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the things that can cause a lot of stress. So our to-do list or our schedule, it might be full. In fact, I think most of us have a pretty full schedule. So you look on the calendar and there's very little space. So maybe we get stressed out. But I don't want you to think of this as a full schedule, as a daunting calendar or to-do list. If we can learn to become present, then we learn how to enjoy the moment, what's right in front of us, whether it's work or a chore. It's something listed on the calendar or on that list, but it doesn't mean that it has to be not enjoyable. If we take everything one step at a time, as it's right in front of us, then there's nothing to stress out about. It's one reason I like meditating in the mornings, is to remind myself to just be present in the moment during every part of my day, instead of psyching myself out for how much there is to do. And sometimes that means that we think we don't have time to meditate because there are too many things. But in my experience, I find that when I meditate, all the things I have to do become more manageable. And I can actually get them done a little bit faster because I'm bringing my full self to the task. for the next 10 minutes or so, just get that out of your head. Get the calendar, get the to-do list, push it away from your mind, at least away from the center, and focus on your breath. As you inhale, you might feel the cool air fill up the nostrils. You can follow your breath and just notice where it appears. Do you feel it in the throat? Do you feel it in the chest? Do you feel it in the belly? As you exhale, is it shallow? Is it full? Do you breathe the whole breath out? Or do you quickly jump to the next inhale? And we learn to practice enjoying the breath, enjoying the moment. Notice your body, notice your posture, if it's changed at all, if you've slouched at all. Notice the muscles in the face. Are they tense or are they relaxed? How's your jaw? Is it clenched? Notice your eyebrows, your forehead. Soften in between the temples. This practice helps our reaction to stress. This practice of softening and stilling the mind. The work that we do here in these 15 minutes or so shapes how we will move through our day. It influences our perspective. Meditation helps us to not be so ruled by our senses, by our preferences. And in learning to be present and experiencing what is in front of us instead of our habitual reactions, a lot of times we go through life with something we've decided a long time ago that might not still be true. So when I say being ruled by the senses, I mean noticing maybe a food that you immediately say, oh, I don't like that. Or smell, oh, I like that. We're not fully experiencing it because we're operating from a standard that we've already created. I already know I don't like that. So we do what we can to avoid it instead of being curious about it. And in learning to be still and present, we can actually get more out of our senses. We can fully focus on a smell or a taste or touch. Because when we multitask, when we are driving and talking on the phone and eating a sandwich and listening to the radio, we're not fully experiencing any of those things. So we learn to slow the mind down and focus. That's why we practice focusing on the breath. So for the next 2 or 3 minutes, I just want you to focus, sharpen your mind to the sensation of your breath. Have you ever paid such close attention to what it feels like to breathe? Bring your palms together, bowing in gratitude for this opportunity to be alive. Thank you for joining me this morning. Namaste. I'm happy to answer any questions you have in the comment box to the right. And I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Hopefully, I will see you next Tuesday morning.